Hey guys, today I want to talk about 3 big mistakes to avoid whenever you're recording. Now, I've seen these made on everything from student films to major Hollywood productions, so they can be really easy to make, and especially when you're in the heat of the moment, you're working really hard, there's a lot of stuff going on, it can be easy to overlook this stuff. But if you make a habit of making sure that all these things are right before you even get started, you're going to save yourself from a lot of potential catastrophes down the line. So let's get into this. First up, there was recently a live streamed at-home concert by a bunch of big name artists in the music industry. And Lady Gaga was one of the performers. And, well, do you notice anything? First mistake, make sure your microphone's pointing the right way. That can be an easy one to make, especially when you're setting up in a hurry and you're just trying to get something done, but generally, whichever way the logo's facing, that's the front, point it in that direction. Mistake number 2, there are plenty of videos out there that have moments in them that maybe don't need sound. You've got a music montage, for example, that you're not really going to have any of the actual sounds from on set, and so you don't want to roll sound if you don't have to. The term for that is MOS, or motor only shoot, which means you're only rolling video, you're not going to be rolling audio. That's the mistake. You don't ever want to shoot any video content where you don't have audio rolling under any circumstances. It might be easy at the time, but it's really going to hurt you at the back end of post-production because inevitably you're going to run into a scene where you think, well, we shot this MOS and we thought it was going to work, but maybe it would actually work with a little bit of sound, and oh, we didn't capture any. Most of the time you don't realize that until you're deep into post-production and editing, and at that point it's too late. You don't have the sound when you need it. So always better to capture it and just throw it away, just in case. I've worked on a lot of projects that somebody inevitably decides that at the very end of their editing process, oh, we do need sound for this. It's way harder to recreate a soundtrack from scratch and fill in all the little details like Foley and cloth and movement and breathing than it is to just have the sound recorded in the first place. And the third mistake, if you're ever trying to record and you're just not getting any signal, check that you have phantom power turned on. That's that little 48V symbol that you'll find on a button or a switch sometimes buried in the menu of your recorder. There are a few types of mics that don't need phantom power. Those are dynamic mics and ribbon mics. Ribbon mics, if they're older, will actually explode if you run phantom power through them, so check what type you're using before anything else. But chances are you've got a condenser microphone. Every condenser requires phantom power or it won't pass signal. So again, if you're not getting any audio when you're recording, check the 48V. You're probably using a condenser microphone. It probably needs phantom. Great example of this. A little while back, I was recording a Falcon 9 rocket launch with a few friends. It's obviously something you really only get one chance to get right. So we had a bunch of different mics and recorders out there, one of them being a surround microphone called the Holophone H2 Pro connected to a Zoom F8. The recordist using it couldn't get levels on the recorder, so he was checking the cables, he was checking the microphone, he was trying to troubleshoot, and it turned out phantom power wasn't engaged. It's not on by default on the Zoom F8, so you had to go down through a couple of menu trees to actually turn it on, which if you're in a hurry and you're really trying to get something set up, you might overlook. Fortunately, we were able to get everything working in time, capture the launch perfectly, and it sounded great. If you want to hear it, go check it out on my website, alexknickerbocker.com. I've also got a PayPal donation link if you want to support my channel, and a bunch of other sound effects that I'm curating from my personal library for your royalty-free use. If you enjoy these videos, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe. I'm over on Instagram at AXK, so come follow me over there. And as always, thanks for watching.